So, you're thinking about living in Gilbert, Arizona. Well, I'm here right now in the heart of downtown Gilbert, and as you can see, it's pretty awesome. You've got restaurant after restaurant, and there's plenty to choose from depending on what you have a taste for. So, Joe's Barbecue Grill, Oregano's, and Liberty Market. So these were the three original restaurants that you could go to in downtown Gilbert. Well, at least when I arrived here in 2011. So what happened, in my opinion, was next to come on board was the arrival of Postino and Joyride Taco. So with the addition of these two restaurants, a foodie destination was born, roughly, like I said, about 10 years ago. Now, I'm standing here in front of Culinary Dropout. So Culinary Dropout, spot was built here probably in the last 2 to 3 years. And what you may not know about this spot right here was this is where back in the day you would come for food trucks. And so you'd have various food trucks lined up and you'd grab basically a bite to eat of whatever it is that you wanted to get. I honestly would love to see something in that capacity back here in the downtown Gilbert area. But if you're looking to move into Gilbert or within Gilbert and you have a budget anywhere between $500,000 and $600,000, stick around. We're going to be checking out 3 different options inside that spread to give you a great idea of what you can get here in Gilbert. So let's go. So if this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about Gilbert, Arizona, the Phoenix metro area, or really anything about living in Arizona, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and ring that bell to stay up to date on all things Arizona. Anyways, my name is Len. You may know my business partner, Jason, and we get calls and emails on the daily from subscribers just like you, looking to make a move to Gilbert, Arizona in general, like I said, and we absolutely love hearing from you and can't wait to hear from you and answer really any questions that you have regarding the move that you're looking to do. So whether you're looking to make a move in 6 days or 6 months, we really want to hear from you, so definitely reach out. So as I mentioned, I'm here in downtown Gilbert, standing in front of Culinary Dropout. Gilbert started as this kind of like one-horse town back in 1920 and was actually considered at one point the hay capital of the world, believe it or not. And this is with the help of the Arizona Eastern Railway System. Now, fast forward 100 years, so the town was incorporated in 1920, so 102 years. And as of our latest census, Gilbert has a population of over 280,000 people and covers about 70 square miles. So basically, it's a big place with a lot of people living here. Now, one little factoid, even with the population where it's at, which is really, some cities are less than this, the town of Gilbert is very intentional in calling it a town in order to keep that small town feel back from its roots. So with all these people living here, the great news is that Gilbert is consistently ranking in the top 10 to 15 safest places to live, not in Arizona, but the United States. That being said, let's get after this. Let's show you around town a little bit. Let's get you an idea of what your $500,000 to $600,000 budget will get you, and let's head on out. All right, so we're here at our first house here today, and this one is listed at $505,999, so basically $506. This is coming in at the lowest price point. There was some stuff in the 500 range, but I think this one was a better representation of kind of what I'm looking to show you guys here in that $500,000 price range. Now, this one's been on the market for 10 days, so it's relatively new. It's listed at 267 square foot, and here's the house right here. Let me get the house right here. So nice single-story home. Like I said, 3-bedroom, 4-bath. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive to have 4 bathrooms. It's got a den. So in Arizona, we've got what's called the bedroom plus option. And so when I sold real estate, well, still sell real estate in Chicago, but so like when we sell houses in Chicago, it basically only gives us the option to search a den. You have to search higher, so you have to search for a 4-bedroom for it to fall into place. It's a little bit trickier. Here, if you're looking for an additional space, you can use the bedroom plus option, and so this one has that bedroom plus option. So I'm going to post some pictures here and show you, kind of the way it looks here. But yeah, nice little, 1,893 square foot. It's a good sized house, built in 2001. This house is, as you see, it's kind of in a nice traditional style neighborhood. When you pull into the neighborhood here, you got the park across the street, so you drive past the park as you get in. Now here's one of the reasons why I wanted to show this house. So this house does not have a pool. Pools are kind of almost a necessity here in Arizona, especially if you have kids. Now they're hard to install if you don't already have one. And so by having this block wall right here, so this is kind of it's a corner lot. By having this block wall right here, this allows you to deconstruct the wall and get your backhoe and the materials, the equipment to install the pool pretty easily right there. And then they can just rebuild the wall. So it's a much easier process. It ends up being a little bit less expensive because you can use bigger equipment and you can get the job done quicker. So yeah, like I said, this is a great house. It's in the Neely Commons neighborhood. So we're right off of Lindsay, and Warner's right over there. So you've got quick, easy access to downtown Gilbert, to Santan Mall, highways right down the street. So it's a great central location, shopping, grocery stores, everything you need is right specifically in this area. So definitely a hot spot, a good, part of Gilbert that people are looking to move to, because it's, like I said, a nice community. It's built out, it's established, and you've got, once again, these tree-lined streets. So this is something that you'll see a lot of here in Gilbert, is these tree-lined streets like this. This one adds a little bit where you'll still see some desert landscaping, so some palm trees. The house that we're looking at right here, you've got an aloe plant right here. So if you ever cut yourself, just run outside, or if you burn yourself, run outside, grab that aloe, rub it on. It actually works really, really well, and that stuff grows really well here. So, all right, let's head on off to the next one. All right, we made it. So now we're in the Power Ranch neighborhood. I wanted to bring you to this house. This is in our middle range. So this one's listed at $555. This one's been on the market for like a couple hundred days, so 246 days or something, like 243 days in the market. I honestly don't understand why this one's been on the market for so long, except for the fact that they've started off at $640, now they're down to $555. The fall market was a little bit strange for us just with the rising interest rates, but we're seeing that kind of level off now. My guess is that this one's going to go pretty quick now that it's priced where it is and we're in the spring market, and it's at 212 bucks a foot. So it's a good deal, and it has a pool. So I'm going to post the pictures here in a second so you can look at those and you can kind of see, it's a nice house. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's got a bonus room. So it's got that +1 that we talked about a little bit earlier. And you can see, and it's a nice, family neighborhood, some single story, some 2-story homes. And then we've got the house right here, and it's got good curb appeal. It's a nice looking house. So 2-story home, 2-car garage, so plenty of space for your stuff. And, it's garbage day here, so you got the garbage cans in the streets, but, nice tree-lined streets. Power Ranch is one of those neighborhoods that's highly sought after. What I can tell you real quick about Power Ranch is I mean, it covers a huge amount of real estate. I mean, acre wise. I mean, it's a almost 2 full city blocks. It's a big master plan community, and they've got community center, they've got pools, they've got trails, they've got everything that you would possibly want to do, you know, as far as a family neighborhood. So I would come check this one out. It's priced pretty well. This gives you a really good idea of what you can get at $550 with a pool. That last one did not have a pool. This one does. And you're in a great neighborhood that's highly sought after. This is, like I said, this is probably one of the more, you know, top 3 neighborhoods that people look for when they're in Gilbert. They want to be in Val Vista Lakes. They look at Seville. They look at Power Ranch. Those are some of the neighborhoods that people throw out at us a lot when they're coming in from out of state. So when you're doing your out of state research, you'll see a lot about Power Ranch on here, and we'll have some videos on it as well. So yeah, on to the next one. All right, we are at our last house here, and this one's listed at $599. Now, while you hear a busy street behind me, this house is not actually on a busy street. It's just, I'm parked at the end of the cul-de-sac where it does back to the busy street. So this is in the Seville neighborhood. I really like the Seville neighborhood. It's a nice golf course community. One of the unique things about Seville, as far as it being a golf course community, is there's no mandatory membership for the golf course. So even the clubhouse itself has a voluntary membership, if you want to call it that. So as a person who lives in a resident of Seville, your HOAs basically averages out to about $75 a month. So $75 a month to live in a golf course community. Now, if you want access to the amenities, you basically can up pay, right? And so you pay the membership for those things. You can, you know, give yourself access to that. And the pool there for the kids is phenomenal. I mean, they got a water slide, all sorts of cool stuff. So Seville is definitely a great neighborhood. It's in southeast Gilbert. Like, it's probably about as southern as you can get in Gilbert, and it's right next to, you know, once again, we're really close to Queen Creek out in this section. But, you know, if you have kids and they want to use the pool and the clubhouse and stuff like that, then you pay for it. So the people who don't want to pay for it don't have to, and the people who do want to pay for it, they can pay for it. Now, I'm a little bit further away from the house. I'm not going to go right up on it. It looks like somebody may be home, so I don't want to, you know, disrespect their privacy. But as you can see, you know, that's the house over there. What's cool about these homes here is Shea Homes was the builder on this one, and so what they did was they gave a little bit more of a modern look. And so you have these glass front garages, and, you know, more of a, as you can see that one behind me, you've got the flat exterior. So it's more of a modern style look. This is probably the only spot in Gilbert that I've seen this. Obviously there's other parts of the valley where I've seen this, but this was pretty unique when they built this, and this one was built in 2012. So now compare this, right? So we're at $599. This one's listed at $294 a foot. However, it's really nice on the inside. It's got a swimming pool. Obviously you've got access to the community pools as well through the membership, but 2,039 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2 3/4 bath. So the 3 1/4 bath means basically the 3 1/4 bath means you got a shower versus a tub. So that's what that means, versus 2.25, which would be just, or the half bath, as some people would call it, just having just the toilet and the sink, right? And so yeah, 4-bedroom, 2 3/4 bath, so basically 3 bathrooms, single story home, 2-car garage, super modern, you know, exteriors. It's a nice place. And like I said, Seville is another one of those communities where when people don't know much about moving and living in Gilbert, this is one of the neighborhoods they drop on us and say, well, what about Seville? What about Val Vista Lakes? What about Power Ranch? So, you know, we've got videos and stuff, and we'll show you on all that stuff. So, you know, it's a great, highly sought after community. this is a great price in my opinion for this one as well, for everything that you get. And you're still in under 600,000 for this house, and it's a, you know, relatively, it's only a 10-year-old home, so everything on the home is still has plenty of life left in it, right? The roof, I mean, they still got 20 years left on the roof, you know, things like that. So great community. Check this one out. You know, we're done here. I'm not going to give you a full tour of Seville here while we're on this one. It would take me, gosh, I'd be driving around for hours, you know, just showing you everything that this community has to offer. Same with Power Ranch. So look forward to these other community specific videos that we'll have on those. But yeah, we showed you a house right at 505. We showed you a house at 550. And then we showed you this one here right under the 600,000 mark by 10 bucks. So we made the, you know, we cut it, we made it right at that $10 mark. But you know, some great options. Hopefully this gives you a better idea of what you can get in Gilbert in the $500,000 to $600,000 price range. So if that's your budget, this should give you an idea what you can expect to get. You know, reach out. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to, you know, like the video, subscribe, hit that bell. You know, that way you're going to be up to date on all the latest and greatest things that are happening here in Gilbert, Arizona. And, you know, just even around, you know, the state of Arizona, Phoenix. You know, we cover pretty much the whole state. We've got people all down in Tucson. We got people up in Flagstaff, Payson, Sedona, Prescott. You know, we've got it covered from north to south, east to west. So give us a call. Looking forward to working with you. Thanks.